Good evening, guys. My day was okay, Duckman. How was yours, sir? Hey, Rod. So, Rod, just before I get building and I forget about you, in respect of your path question, you go to your pathing or paving and go to neutral. You have your different styles of what do you call it? Natural paving. So just click it and put it across. Obviously, I've got the barrier on here, but what you can then do is grab your terrain, grab whatever terrain you want, and basically make it look like that, sir. And if you want to remove the barrier, I would assume you know this, just click off ground path. But what it does do on here, I don't know if it does that on Planet Zoo. I haven't played it enough, so I can't comment. But it puts up these little bollard thingies. So, there you go, bud. I hope that answered your question on Instagram, dude. So literally you just want the natural part paving. I don't know what the difference is. I think you just got different railings. Natural path that makes your terrain with railings. Natural path with curb railings. I haven't got a clue what the difference is between them, mate, to be honest. It don't look no difference to me. It puts terrain there, basically. But you'd end up doing that anyway. So, but there you go, bud. I did want to do that in the pirate area, but because I wanted a fence around here, I preferred it with the sandstone look more than anything. So yeah. There you go. So where were we last night? We were building this coaster, which I really, really don't like. It's doing my nothing. Works well. Just seems a bit bleh, you know? Yeah, not good. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this section off stream, I think, because I just don't feel comfortable building coasters online. There's so much to it for me in how that I build coasters, so it's kind of like, how can I put it? It's just, I don't know. I like to build it in my own space. How you doing? Got rid of the hanging coaster, mate. Didn't enjoy it. I'm going to build coasters off stream. So, really want to get this done tonight. And then I can tree this area up, rock it up, put a couple of valleys through here and stuff with walls and bits and bobs and steam and stuff, and then kind of get this bit finished, because then that leads into there finished, and then we are literally on this bit of the park. So I think once we get this completed, I'll start working over here. And then literally it will just be this section over the next month or two, I guess. What's planned for today's stream? There's never a plan, Dan, you know this. Never a plan. We just build. That's how we do it on this channel, is just build, mate. That's what I should call it. Instead of let's build, just call it just build. Why not? Everyone else calls it let build. Yeah. So we all had a fun day today. It's been snowing here for the last 20 minutes or so. We've got about, I don't know, half an inch on the windowsills. It's all melting, which is good. Fathom out what to top this off with, though. See you, Dan. Means that's just too long. They're too thin. That's the same height. Means I can't square it off. Sorry guys, just getting comfy. Bit of a rush to get online, don't know why. Where are we? So Rod, did that work out with the path, mate? Was that what you wanted to know in that respect? Just checking. This is how we're going to have to do this. And it's going to look well. Got him. Why cute? Do you have to be nice? Cool, man. Glad I could help. What I do this channel for, just to help out you guys and show you what I do and how I do it. more energy having 3 days off now, so full steam ahead. Often I wish I had a comfier seat to sit on, but that's not going to happen. Not anytime soon, anyway. Hanging off the edge of my bed with a table that's broken. That. Yeah, no, I never use them really, Rod. The main reason being is I've kind of thought about using them, but I just hate that, what do you call it? The kind of like semi-knobby barrier thing. I just don't see the point. I understand you need it for demarcation, but I just sit there and think they could have done it a little bit differently. I don't know what it's like on Zoo. I haven't really got that much into it, so I can't really comment. Every time I try and do it, it cancels off my stream. So, not good. Not good at all. Yeah, that'll look good, mate. One person, if you want some inspiration, is Wix. I don't know if you follow Wix at all. He does some amazing stuff, and he was doing some kind of wasteland style look the other day. Just looked really, really good. I liked it. But again, everyone to their own. So what can we put on these to top these off? No, he's not on Insta, mate. He's well, he is on Insta, but he's on Insta as a personal account, not a gaming account. He's on. You're on Twitter? He's on Twitter. Does that help? Where am I? Big. Actually, that might do. Pencil off those pieces. Yeah, no, I started using Twitter, but I it's just this one time only thing, isn't it? You post and then that's it. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, and if you don't get a retweet from somebody like, I don't know, Planet Coaster, you don't really get much feedback on it, and I prefer feedback. Instead of just likes, if you know what I mean. They sound a bit selfish, but the advantage to feedback is you get to get a good understanding of what people think of everything, if you know what I mean. So come on. Ready, track. Do. Do donkey. All that will do. Right. To be honest with you, Rod, that just sounds as though you've sent the messages to the wrong people. Like, as in people not like me, that are happy to spend the time and walk you through things, really. But again, everyone's different, dude. I just find, like I was saying the other day in the stream, there's a lot of shallow people out there, even though they want everything, if you know what I mean. And what I mean by that is, you know, they'll post on thingy saying, oh, you know, oh, I've just built this, blah, 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 blah. Well, all they want is the attention. They don't actually want any advice or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, if that's the way you are, that's the way you are, but not the way I am. And I hope you, of all people, know that, Rod. Really? You know, the thing that you guys are watching, the nice thing about the streams is that literally what you're seeing is it all coming together. This is how long it takes. You know, my previous builds obviously were done when I wasn't at work, so I had the time to be able to put into the game like 10, maybe sometimes even 12 hours a day. It was mad, but I did it. But life changes, and I finally got myself a job, so you know, you gone are the days of playing 10 to 12 hours a day unless I'm off. You know, old pants. Why is this game so annoying sometimes? Only sometimes, guys. It's a really good game. We love this game. We love the quirks of this game. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I must admit, I'm gonna eat my own words here. When I've when I went on to Instagram, my intention, as you can tell via my old Instagram, was never really about computer games or anything. It was very much to be sociable, really. Show pictures of my areas of where I lived and sunsets and experiences and so on. You know, but it was a little bit odd because, you know, I wasn't in a great world back then, should we say, still dealing with heartache and bits and bobs of stuff. And then Planko comes along, and I thought to myself, well, okay, how can I make myself be a little bit more recognised? So, I'm going to be honest with you, I went on Planet Coaster's Instagram and I linked up with all their followers as the reason why I have 1,000 followers. So I sound extremely shallow now. But, yeah, I sound terrible. But there was a reason behind it. And it was more than anything to get myself noticed. But one thing I've always done, if anyone comments or anybody likes or anything like that, I always reply. Because at the end of the day, I'm thankful for those people for liking my stuff. Because at the end of the day, I don't believe I'm a brilliant builder like you guys say I am and stuff like that. And again, that's not being big-headed. That's just going off the feedback you guys say. It still is hard for me to understand where I am ranked within what do you call it, Channel 5, because it just doesn't feel real, and that probably sounds extremely odd, but I guess the day it'll feel real is when excuse me, is when I don't know, maybe they invite me to go on to do a review or something like that, you know, and you actually get to talk to the guys and enjoy what they enjoy of you, if you know what I mean. But again, until that day happens, it's still all very much surreal. And I know that sounds really odd, but one thing I've always lacked is self-confidence, and in the last few years of my life, there's been naff all confidence, and this game has just given me the ability to do what I want to do, and that's kind of why I struggle with people's I don't know, comments towards things, because I just do what I do, and I don't really think about it. Like right now, I'm just building. You know, and if people like it, people like it. I don't know what else to say, really. Good for you, dude. Glad the speakers arrived. That's an issue. I don't like that, but I have to go with it. And also, believe it or not, I was watching my stream back last night. And I realised I needed to change these pieces because they're not correct. And it's funny watching yourself play in respect to Planet Coaster. Classic park. Why did I type park? Shows where my mind is, right? And yeah, no, I just struggle to have belief in myself, should we say, and that's kind of where this game just gives me the ability to, where's this now? Just gives me the ability to do what I want when I want, and however I want to do it without anyone saying anything, and I guess that's kind of what I've been looking at for a long time. I don't know. Just builds my self-confidence, should we say. Heating on because of blooming snow. Absolutely roasted, isn't it? Guys, I just got to open the window. Yeah. Fresh air in here now. Get my microphone on. Okay. Okay. What do I want to do here? I have my iPhone headphones, guys. Oh, blooming screen. Okay, so we got this, we got that. I need to trim this off. Get rid of the brick. This on here. 45 that. That there. Back it up. Thank you. I'm waiting. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but Dan, I'm going to build it all off stream, mate. I can't do it live stream. Oh no, that sounds absolutely stupid considering how that I can build all this stuff. But I struggle so bad doing it in front of people. So building coasters, that is, before anybody makes any memes out of that. Catch you in a bit, Rod. Right. Come on. Yeah, it's weird, Dan. I don't know why. I can sit here all night doing all this, and it doesn't bother me in the slightest playing in front of you guys. But for some reason, when I start to build coasters, I struggle. just like completely lack inspiration. I can't fathom out why. But when I'm on my own, and I'm not thinking about, I don't know, I guess what other people are thinking, crack on a bit, you know? Yeah, well, good luck with it, dude. I'm happy with just YouTube. Yeah, I think if I did it on Twitch, maybe it would get too crazy, just in respect to the amount of people and stuff like that. I don't know. I just like YouTube. You just flick, switch it, done, talk to people. It's nice. Obviously, it's exactly the same thing, but pretty much. To be honest with you, Dan, until I get the vaccine, I haven't really taken note of anything from the theme parks because, how can I put it? I won't be going until I get the vaccine. Let's put it that way, because all I see happening again is the 2nd of December, unfortunately. And that's not being horrible towards anyone here. Just I would rather stay at home and enjoy my own company instead of putting myself at risk. Just an honest opinion. I'm 39 in 2 weeks' time, and I don't want to potentially have COVID again for the 3rd time again. It was hard enough the first 2 times. Glad you're happy with it, dude. You won't get me on anything spinny. It goes upside down, all sorts of bobs anyway. Not for me. Now, Velocicoaster in Florida, that's a bit of a different story. I'd go on that all day, every day. Mind you, I think anyone would, to be honest with you. I just think with the amount of money that the Merlin Group have, and especially the amount of money they have invested in Dubai in theme parks. I don't know if you know this, Dan, but they own a load of theme parks in Dubai. And I sit there and I think all they're doing in the UK is putting a, don't take this the wrong way, but a cheap ass looking flat ride from a fun fair. And I just sit there and think, do you know what? And you put it next to a multi-million-pound development called Smiler, and you think, hold on a minute. it just don't make sense to me why you'd do that. I mean, yeah, okay, they haven't got so much money through COVID and all that kind of thing, but where's the next big ride coming from for the UK? I like Icon. Icon is a nice coaster, but you sit there and go, it's not brilliant. It's nice, but where's the RMCs that all the other countries in the world are getting? Where are the hypercoasters? Where's everything that should be in the UK gone? It's just not there, and that's what annoys me. You know, and that's why I will always revert back to Nemesis being the way it is. I mean, Nemesis to me is the most thrilling coaster in the UK. Anyone can argue that with me, but as far as I'm concerned, that's my view and that's how I see it. But I don't see why you'd want to spend money on rides like that at a park like Alton Towers. I mean, if it was Blackpool, I'd understand it, or Paulton's Park, or Flamingo Land or something, fine. But this is Alton Towers we're talking about here. It's Hex, it's Nemesis, it's Galactica, it's everything that you want a theme park to be, and then they go along and put a cheap ass looking thing that you spend £2 on at a fun fair. I have been to the US, mate. I've only been to Florida though, so I haven't been to all the Six Flags parks, etc. But thank you for changing the conversation, Snow. Um, but last time I went to Florida was in 2015, and that was with my little girl, and she was only, oh crikey, she was just under 3 years old, so we didn't get to go to SeaWorld, and stuff like that. So bits and bobs. So I didn't get to go to Busch Gardens, didn't get to go to Universal. We kind of just stuck to the whole Disney thing because of her age, and it was more about her than it was us at the time. Um, which I'm not going to say was a shame because it was actually one of the lasting moments of my family's life. So never going to forget it. But before then was back in, crikey, when was it? It was 2011. I think was the last time I went to Florida. And bearing in mind I've been there 25 times. It's like as a mass maniac going on all the coasters, etc. And Hogwarts and stuff like that wasn't even at Universal. At Universal. So it's yeah, I'd love to go back. I really, really would. And I would love, I think I said in a couple of streams ago, I don't think you were about Snowy. Um, Disney wife, what, me and my wife got to go back to Florida, and honestly, Disneyland is way better. Do you mean Disneyland in California, sir? I do want to go to Disneyland California because I want the nostalgic feel again. It's kind of one thing that Florida's lost, as in pretty much everything, all like old school stuff's gone. And one thing I'd love to do is the Walt Disney tour at Anaheim. We go into his office and they have the round table with the Snow White, Seven Dwarfs, thingamajigs, is it seven tables, seven chairs around the table and stuff, or eight, including, what do you call it? Snow White, I can't quite remember. But they also have, if I remember rightly, is it the Snow Queen's head kind of faded into the oak in the tables, if I remember correctly. And I'd love all that stuff. I love, and that's one thing I miss about. I still call it MGM, but it's called the Hollywood Studios now. But you had like the backstage animation tours and stuff like that. That I will never forget as a kid, when you got Robin Williams on the screen with Tinkerbell flying around doing all the things and stuff like that. I love all that. And unfortunately there's none of that anymore. But from what I understand, there's the odd bit like that at California, if I remember correctly. But it's stuff like the Roger Rabbit ride and the Monsters Inc. ride and stuff like that. I'd love to go on in California. I've just never had the opportunity to go, unfortunately. Well, I have, but always gone to Florida because that's kind of what I've known. So, and Florida's always been that little bit more affordable in that respect as well. May have a difference of opinion in that, mate, but when you're flying over from the UK, it's cheaper to go to Florida. Never had the experience, but a lot of things you could do like that. I've been backstage behind the scene. Yeah, there's I'm sure it's called the Walt Tour or something. As you go, I think I don't know the parks that well, but I think it's DCA that you go into, and on the left there's a restaurant or something. I can't quite remember. Um, does anyone follow the Tim Tracker? Um, Tim Tracker has been there many a times. If you guys follow him, he does a lot throughout the whole Disney World. Um, have a look at the Tim Tracker, Snowy. He goes everywhere. He's got a little boy now, so his channel's changed a little bit. But they literally used to review absolutely everything you could possibly imagine in respect of Disney. So you might find him quite interesting, and you'll see the tours that I was on about. If you go to his California trips, you'll see he goes on one of the tours, and it's really, really cool. They sit down at this table area. The Tim Tracker. It is, buddy. So the THE Tim TIM Tracker TRACKER. And it's all one word. The Tim Tracker. He's on YouTube. Actually, I'll tell you what, give us a second. Let me just post a link and I'll show you what I mean. Because I'm just going to find the video I was on about. It'll only take 2 seconds. Tim Tracker. Where is he? Tim Tracker. Playlists. Where is it? California. Give us a minute, guys. Sorry, 2 minutes, guys. California. Where are you? Disneyland Vlogs, Orlando. Where are they all gone? California, Disney Vlogs. Two seconds, guys. I cannot find it. Disneyland Vlogs, there we go. What I'll do, I'll share it in the comments, guys. And then if you like it, you like it. It's just someone I've followed over the years. Literally for about 10 years now. But link it up, they're a lovely couple. Obviously life's changed for them a bit now, so they've got a little one, so they're kind of doing it more from a parenting perspective. But if you watch those series of vlogs, watch them in date order, Snowy, and you'll see what I mean by that tour. And basically this restaurant, from what I remember, was, I'm not sure if it was the original or the replica from when Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was released in the cinema, obviously all those decades ago. But the grain in the tables resembled characters of the film. So you had the evil queen, and you just look at it and you're just like, wow, it looks amazing. And then from what I understand, it was the grain in the wood that they kind of put together. So, but have a good look through it, dude. You might enjoy it, you might not. But everyone's their own. Excuse me. But I get inspiration from those guys. You know, I know I say I do improv and everything like that, but at the same time, you have to get things from somewhere. And those guys show me new things that I haven't ever experienced. I haven't seen Justin, mate. But what it does remind me of is the old school Disney over in Disneyland, where Florida is very much, it is what it is now. Not that it's a bad thing, It's just it's lost its nostalgic view for me. And it's unfortunate, but things change in life. Don't we know it? Excuse me. I was trying to be sensible here, but these bits are humongous. Oh. And if you want to know why I say dang it a lot, that's because of Tim. Ding dang. It's better than saying the F word. It's better that way. That's what he uses as he's a family channel. Mind you, the F word is warranted sometimes. But hey. Depends whether you're driving. That don't look right. I want to brace this without. I wanted it to go like that, but you're not working. But yeah, no, Tin Trackers guys, they gave me a lot of inspiration for this game and the kind of things that I inspired to do in life in respect to Disney. But yeah, I've been to Florida a number of times, thoroughly loved it, thoroughly enjoyed it, would always go back, would never really want to go anywhere else. But California definitely on the cards one day, but just got to sort life out first, sort out a load of stuff. How am I going to do this? It's the same way. Oh, it is black. But no, I'd love to do Six Flags and stuff like that. Actually, you know, ride some coasters that are just crazy, you know. Everything in Disney is good, but it's a bit too family, if you know what I mean. There's just little bits that you sit there and you go, do you know what, that could be just a tiny bit more thrilling or a little bit higher and stuff, but again, everyone to their own. But then that's also what I love about Disney, the fact that I could cherish those memories with my daughter and actually enjoy going on things with her. You know, that's one thing I don't do, Snowy. I build with my eye. I know it sounds silly, and it would make it easier, but I just prefer making it. I don't know, making it myself. A lot of people have commented on those little bits actually, but again, it's don't know. It's just something I like doing. Too big. So what I did download the other day, guys, was these. And I was wondering if this would work, but a little bit unsure if they look a bit odd, because they're a bit bright and it doesn't really suit the look what I'm going for, I don't think. And they're not the best thing makers toolkit item, to be fair. Yeah, they don't really work. Evening, Eden. How are you? You alright? Hope you're keeping well. Hope you had a lovely day with your daughter on Sunday. Having a build up here, just trying to figure some bits out. What's this? What are these things? Vintage projector. Why have I got a vintage projector? Oh, I know what all that's about. That was Pixel's haunted house, wasn't it? Where did you download those pieces? I forget the name. Theme Maker's Toolkit, my friend. So, go to Steam, and then I always find it easier to go to my workshop and then go to click on it and then go to workshop, because there's Planet Coaster's workshop basically, and then right towards the bottom, Theme Maker's Toolkit. No chocolate eggs for me. I had chocolate digestives, that was it. And then just basically type in, I don't know, whatever you fancy. So I don't know, lamb. And then basically it brings up everybody that's labeled something with lamp in it. And then you got thousands of choices to do things. People do street lights and stuff like that. I'm glad you had a nice Sunday. I didn't really have any chocolate eggs, so. Yeah, you got all sorts really. What are these Christmas lights? 75 seconds, 1 meter, really, was that it? So yeah, I mean, you can type in anything. I don't know, Buzz Lightyear, for instance. And if someone's done it, there you go, as Buzz. And then you've got everything to do with Buzz Lightyear. So obviously somebody has tried to create the Buzz Lightyear ride at Disney. Now, word of warning, Snowy. Big word of warning, my friend. Try not to download too much, because the game doesn't work very well if you do. So basically, how can I put it? I've been saying this a bit recently. Problem is, when people build these items in Blender and stuff like that, what they don't do is optimize the items. And then basically what happens is they create a file size that's quite big. And the problem is with Theme Maker Toolkit and the way this game runs is every single time you load one of these, as you can tell, it takes a while on my setup. It loads every single item you've downloaded. There you go. Even Dan says it. Okay, so you get a little bit stuck with frame rate and loading times, and especially when you initially load the game up and you get your Cobra single up. So yeah, just like Eden, always delete some downloads if I'm going to download something new. Yeah, but what I do every now and then is I have a complete dump. That sounded disgusting. Wrong button. That was totally the wrong way to say that, sorry. So if we go to Steam again, I should have just left it open. And do the same thing. So you do want to do this about once a month if you continually play the game. So if you then go to your subscribed items, okay, and literally unsubscribe from all. And so at the minute, I've got 397 toolmaker pieces. Okay, now Rod the other day had 3,800, and he did ask me why his computer was taking ages to load. Well, the reason being is it literally uploads this every single time. All right. So, Eden, I didn't mean it like that. So just do an unsubscribe from all, and that's what I meant by dump them all. And then basically, what you don't have to worry about then is basically you don't have to worry about re-downloading them, okay? Because then when you go back into the game and you go back to what you were building, you're then only downloading what you've actually used, if you know what I mean. And I said to Rod the other day, if there's things you haven't used and you want to keep them in your park, just place them. Hold on. What? What's that? Why is that doing that? That's a little odd. Where'd you go? Yeah, so as I was saying to Rod, there it is. So, edit, delete. What you want to do is, sorry, let me start again. So if there's things you want to keep that you're going to use, literally click them and put them in the park. Okay, only do one of each, and the reason being is then when you re-download the park to play it and build, you already have the pieces you actually use and want. All right, and then I had taken everything out the other night, but by the sounds of it, it didn't actually link with the game, so I've still got tons of stuff in here that I just don't use. I mean, why do I want an octopus? Why do I want that? I don't want it. So I can either do it here and unsubscribe, and then obviously it links with Steam. So the problem is, guys, one word of advice as well is when you actually exit the game, don't turn your computer off straight away, because you need to do it needs to do its bootstrapper update. So if you don't do that, you'll get a fail save, you'll lose things won't unsubscribe, and things won't subscribe. So just remember those couple of pointers, guys. Learn from the expert of making mistakes. There you go. That's the way to look at it. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to bend this to make it, I'm going to bend this so that it comes out like that, I think. Yeah, let's do that. That'll look good. Because I really don't like how flat this is. Let's keep building. Yeah, and that's the other thing, guys, is when you download parks and it says Theme Maker's Toolkit, that's where you then get a tiny bit stuck, because that's how Rod's probably got so built up. Because you don't realise how much you're actually downloading, if you know what I mean. And we're going to get to that piece. Oh, there you go. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you. Ah. Okay, so let's put some imagination into this. Just, well, it's not imagination, it's the same as everything else I've done, really. Just bend it. Oh, there we go. And this is the other issue with Theme Maker's Toolkit, is your autosave can take ages. There was a Funderland review done very early on when I first built the park from Wix and a few of the guys. Singfrost, Pretzel, Mango Tango, before Channel 5 did theirs. And the issue was Wix had a million pieces of Theme Maker's Toolkit. And he wondered why things were taking so long when he had a, what do you call it? Autosave. And the reason for that was because of Theme Maker's Toolkit. That's not exactly working how I wanted it to work, is it? I'm rabbiting on too much, guys. Sorry, I'm just having a bit more relaxed today. Had a little bit of rest over the weekend, and been a funny day at work today. Not funny, but you know what I mean. One of those days. Oh, excuse me. Tiring day as well. I don't know if this is working, because their heads in comparison to that, but I don't look too bad, I guess. The problem is this is angled, this. Okay, let's see how this looks then. Wix is on YouTube. Yeah, give us 2 seconds. I'll just post the link. 2 seconds, guys. Share, copy, paste. There you go, guys. That's Wixie boy. One of my the guys that I inspired into doing certain projects and bits and bobs, and they kind of helped me get known, should I say, and gave me the confidence to get known, should I say. Because what they used to do, I don't know if they do it anymore, but they used to review parks, but they've tended not to recently. I'm not sure why. I know Wix has kind of got onto Twitch and started his own little thing up, I think that's what it is. Yet again, the reason why I went off on a tangent the other day. But it's kind of why I don't want to use Twitch. To me, it just seems like a money-making scheme, which obviously, yes, you think, hold on a minute, well, maybe I should, and stuff like that, but it takes away the point of the game. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a huge gamer, I'm not too sure, but I just prefer, this is me, this is what I do. Low-key, decent people, really. Which you guys all are, so I appreciate your time. Apart from the odd Enrico every now and then. But that's just life. You know what I'm thinking is if we go halfway as well. They're the big ones. They're the big ones. That isn't right. That's on the variable. Twitch has changed so much. I used to mod for about 10 streamers on Twitch. Unfortunately, people don't make it bigger than anyone understand. That is the kind of vibe I get. I was trying to be polite in how that I go about explaining Twitch to me. Yeah, it's just not something I'm. Yeah. It is what it is, isn't it, Eden, really? You kind of hit it on the head with that. Pardon the pun. But yeah, just not, yeah, I just like this, relaxed, nothing popping up on the screen going ching, shazam, bang, oh, you got a new subscriber, this, that, this, that, this, that. Yeah, okay, it would be cool to earn money off it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not, this is what it's about, just relaxing, chilling with good people, just talking about whatever really, and just creating a little bit of a community where people aren't the best of what people think the best is. And like the other day when I reviewed Ramos's Park, you know, that was done pure out of love. He posted it on my Facebook page. Eden, you would have seen it, and the frame rate was absolutely terrible. And I saw he was a young lad, and I thought, oh, bless him. And I just remember when I was there with my first PC and sat there and kind of went, do you know what? let's do a video for the good little guy. And lo and behold, he loved it. So that's kind of what I'm about. It's kind of how I live my life, just try and help people, you know, be a decent person. Or should I say how I've changed my life to be a decent person in some other people's respects. But we won't go there. We will not go there. Everyone's opinion of people is different. So now, excuse me, I'll figure out how I'm going to support this thing now. How's that look? Anyway, that looks better. Gives it less of a big block look, doesn't it? Hmm. 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 What do you reckon, guys? Does that work? Kind of covers up half the queue. You know what I mean? Hold up by wires. Ooh, that's a good idea. So having poles on top, yeah. Yeah, but I'd have to have a really big stand to be able to get wires. Or do we have... Or do I have bits coming out straight off these supports maybe? And then have them dangling down. But then you'll still get that blocked look effect, wouldn't you? Or am I... gives it height aspect too. Yeah, but from here you're not really going to see it. Just a big block. I shouldn't have done two stations on top of one. It's too bloody late now. So we could do it from this. Actually, we don't need to come all the way to the edge. So in a memento, I'm just trying to find a piece. Right there. I know it's in pirate. I can't remember what you called it. That's not the one. Oh, maybe it's not. What's the ring bracket? Dang it. What's it called? You know where the hook bracket thingy. I know I sound like I don't know what I'm doing. I've been playing this game for so long, but do you know what? I just remember pieces by pieces. I don't remember. Or was it Western? Is it Western? It was Western. Oh, what's it in? Anyone? You've gone quiet. Who's gone quiet? Me? Oh, where's it gone? you. Oh. Am I still in here? I know it was in here. I can't remember where. Oh, for crying out loud. Do you know what? Hold on. Where did I have it? 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 In here, I think. That's the problem. Because I put so much stuff down. Maybe I did it. Yeah, no, that's the pirate one. Because I put so much stuff down, I kind of just... Is it me that's gone quiet, or what, guys? There it is. What's it called? Chain attachment point. Okay. You guys hear me all right, yeah? Castle section. I didn't know there was a castle section, Snowy. So we'll do 3 points, I reckon. And then we'll go into the middle. But the big question is, as Snowy put, are we doing rope or are we going to do wire? Because the problem is with the rope, I could do a rope. Do I keep seriously going quieter? Really? Sorry, Eden. I'll try and talk louder. Maybe I have my mouth across, my hand across my mouth, not my mouth across my hand. Does that sound better? I always try and have my microwave. What is wrong with me? Microphone off to the left or the right, so that so that I don't breathe on it for you guys, because there was a couple of streams I did where you could hear myself breathing. And it just sounded terrible, and I thought, oh, that must sound horrible. So my apologies, guys. Right, okay. Excuse me. Right, do we use the scaffolding to do a tower? Because that's the only logical thing I can think of putting up there. What do we reckon? Snowy, you still in the house, dude? What kind of mic do you have? I have a £3 microphone that I bought off Amazon. Just like my cheap mouse and my cheap keyboard. That's the reason why you can hear it. But it is what it is for the time being. When I first met Eden, you always need your microwave next to your streaming, just in case. That is true. But when Eden first started watching me, one of her first questions to me were, why don't I talk? And I didn't have a microphone, so. And I think when Eden first started watching me, I had only just started streaming, and I'd only just gone back to work at the time, or I was just about to go back to work. And yeah, rest is history now, really. We're coming up to 100 vids, guys. We've got 2 more videos and we're at 100 videos uploads. I mean, probably doesn't sound a lot, but just to have you guys on board listening to me go on and on and on and on about things is just awesome. Never envisaged doing anything like this with this game, and yet here we are, chatting to a load of people I've met. Yeah, that was that park. That was that. Do you remember? That was Pirates Cove. So that was what, 7 months ago now. And literally, I was finishing building this park, wasn't I? Well, I was working on this park. I just finished the entrance, literally. And I think I was working on the Pirate Dark ride that I had over here at the time. So, oh, excuse me. Right, does that look right? I think we're going to have to use the fixed cable for this, because you want it taut. You don't want to use rope. Right, I'll get that to there. Ding dang. Oh, yeah, I might do actually, Dan. Thinking about that. But I kind of reviewed all my blueprints the other month, to be honest, but I don't know who saw it, who didn't, who bothers watching the videos, etc. Or I reviewed some of my blueprints, should I say. Where's cable? What? Get that one. So this is going to be the difficult bit, guys. All to one point was thinking 1 tower for each anchor. What, 3 towers? That's not a bad idea actually. Nice one, Snowy. I didn't think that. I was going to go all to 1. Well, I don't know. Which one do you prefer? You know, you guys are a part of this. It is as simple as that. Literally. Yeah, you guys are on this big journey with me for this. And if it gets reviewed by Channel 5, there you go. I'll make sure you all get a mention, trust me. Man of my word. Did they? No, let's just quickly see what it's like Eden with 3. and just see. Snowy's right, it does. Would help if I put it in the middle, wouldn't it? No, this is a full-on build park, mate. This is why it's taken so long for me to get it right, because I reckon 3 at that height. And what I'm going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, because that'll just give it a load of wires all over the place. But what we will do is we will lower, excuse me, that one. Come on, computer. Just a little bit, because then the wires won't cross. Get rid of that one. That. 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 That over there. What is going on there? How'd that do that? Right. Hey Gav, how are you, sir? You alright? Keep busy? Have a good Easter, or chocolate day, as some people like to call it. Maybe put antennas on the tops. Yeah, thinking about. I was already thinking about it. Where's these cables though? I'm just confused why I can't find these cables. What's it called? Electric cable. Cable. Everything. So why? Cable. Oh, they're not in there. They're in here. Ah. So that one is bent. So that's no good. So do that. Oh, good God. How do I do it? How do I do it? I'm being big-headed, but that was bang on. Snowy, that was perfect, mate. This is going to look good once it's lined up. Thank you for that, mate. on the patio. I'm just going to see how this looks, dude, actually, first, if that's all right with you. Not that it shouldn't be. Ooh, bloody game. Pardon my language, sorry guys. There. So I reckon, I really do reckon one off there and one off there and one off there and one off there would work really well, because it would just give it a little bit more of a dimension. Cheers, Big Baz. How are you, sir? Long time no see. So I was thinking there to there. Joe, I really appreciate this, Snowy, because I've always, it's one thing, I do love architecture, but I've always kind of supported from the inside to always get a different look outside, but this is actually adding a whole new dimension to this, so appreciate it, dude. My time filled RNC, would you mind a quick review, potential tips on how to make it better? Where did you send it to, Dan? You've got enough room to put it at the back here, have I? Two minutes, guys. Just do this for Dan. Disturbing my building, sir. Right, where is it then? Where's the link? Steam messages. Subscribe. I don't know if it'll work, mate. I think I may have to come out and go back in again. I don't really want to do that. So if I have to do that, that's massive. That's what she said. Where is it? Is that it? Oh, it's not that big. Okay. Right then, guys, we're ready for a quick ride on Dan's coaster. So there we go. You ready, Dan? Oh, press play will help. Track view best. Those first ramps are a tiny bit steep, dude. Maybe a little bit smoother. be a sharp now. Right, Dan, remember this is all constructive, mate. The only thing I'd say is a few pieces, you're just going a little bit too, like these are just a tad bit steep. So obviously I'll just mess about with this just to show you what I mean. So if we just do that tad, and do that. Okay, we just need to smooth that a tad. And I know what you were trying to do, dude. You were just trying to get the air times up and so forth, but they're just a little bit. See, this bit was perfect, absolutely perfect there, dude. But these ones here are just a little bit too, like, you need this just a tiny bit smoothed off, dude. So you get that bunny hop, not a complete down, because you want to keep it smooth going through there. And then with the banking, it's an RMC, so you want it a bit tighter than that. And then you want to do it, smooth it out to there. And then if you do it from, hold on. See, the funny thing is I can't build them live, but I can critique them live. So Dan, this is not negative, mate, at all. You did ask for a review, and you did ask to see how it could be done a little bit better. So please don't take offense, mate. It's not about that at all. So you see now how that banking is the whole way around the corner, but also when it comes down to the flat section, when it's horizontal, it's completely flat for you. So like here, and that bit just there needs a little bit of smoothing. You'll see what I mean when we rewrite it, buddy. I loved the way that was perfect. That was, the speed coming into that was absolutely perfect. But I'd probably say it was just a tiny bit slow here. So what you kind of want to try and do is actually have this bit probably go under. Maybe, not sure. Or actually do this and try and do it without making you feel cruddy, dude. And I don't mean it in a horrible way, because it's actually a really good coaster. That first drop section is perfect, but it's just, there's too many kinky bits, dude. See that there? Oh no, that was, what was that? That was the end, wasn't it? So just a tiny bit smoother, mate, that's all. You still get airtime from these little bunny hills, mate, dependent on the speed, etc. But it's, that bit now will work lovely, so will that. If I remember, you kept the speed through here really well. but it's just your G-forces are probably a little bit high there. And then what you actually really want to do is probably bring this bit down a bit. I know obviously I'm not on the ground at the minute. But yeah, you got these bits absolutely right, dude. They were coming around. I'd probably say just a little bit more banking here. And you'll see what I mean in a minute, mate. And again, this is purely constructive, dude. You did ask. So, and then that was into... there, that's a bit cool. Tad. That was the end. So that's fine. That's not too bad. This bit was perfect. That bit was perfectly weighted considering how big that lift hill is. Probably say, if I'm honest with you, I'd probably come down with that a bit more. Right, stop test, start test. Let's give this a go. See if I have worked any magic on this thing, guys. There you go. I wasn't, mate. That seemed to work quite well, the old 0G roll. This was more about just the general usage, mate. That was all. I mean, I can't really... How can I say? I'm not the best at building coasters, but I just try and make them as smooth and as realistic as possible. So this bit was absolutely perfect. And now we'll just smooth this out a bit. See, it's not so jerky now, dude. And then we did a bit more banking here. Comes around the corner better. A bit smoother there. Then touch this bit, and then a little bit smoother here. Still nice and smooth into your brakes and your box station. And then I put a lot of bank in here and smooth this out a bit more, didn't I? There we go. There you go, dude. It's just literally just refining things. Just tune them out a tad. Your 0G roll was really, really good, and the first section was great. It just keep going at it, mate. Yeah. Don't sharp twists improve the rattling? I'm not too sure. I don't know much about them, to be honest with you. I just build coasters. But no, Dan, 100%, mate. Good coaster, buddy. Ooh. So, yeah, no, Dan, good coaster, bud. I hope you enjoyed that. I wasn't being arsey. I was just being honest. You asked my honest opinion, dude. You got that. Nice. No, but no, the 0G roll, that was good, buddy. I wouldn't have a clue how to do something like that, to be perfectly honest with you. It's just a little bit, it's just making it one complete package, dude. That's all. And I can't say much because even these coasters that, you know, people will look at and go, oh, well, you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done that, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's in the eye of the beholder. And I can only look at your coasters and think, okay, well, I would have done this a little bit different. I would have done that a little bit different. And it's the same thing when you guys eventually get to walk around this park. It's great seeing POVs from my point of view and how I play the game. But when you guys actually get to walk around and see everything and do everything, it's you know, you may look at it completely differently. You know, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Is it worth? No. I'm trying to think. So if we were to, I don't know, does that work? I reckon if we had one coming off there and one coming off there, that would just give it a little bit more detail. Well, more than welcome, but I'm not going to turn into Channel 5, guys. Let's put it that way. That's why I follow them. And, you know, like I said, with Ramses, the review of the park I did the other day, that was purely because I saw his video that he uploaded to My Planet Coaster on my Facebook, as in my page on Facebook, and I just felt sorry for him. So I was just being a nice person, really. Wasn't about doing a review and trying to be anything like Channel 5. It was just yeah. The thing I'd probably say about those little reviews of people, what is going on here? Why is this? Why is that? Bloody game. Let's do this again. Yeah, I don't know why it would be that much out though, Rob, unless I put it down in the wrong place in the first place, because that one was too far back. It's just really odd what happened there. Oh, nice one, Dan. Leave a comment for him. He was a nice little lad, bless him. He, yeah. So what I'm thinking is maybe join these at the top. You know, I don't know, maybe. Or do we think that's enough? Right, across there, across there. I am just going to have, because these people were just crying for the toilet, I'm going to go for a break, guys. I'll leave you with an individual. Come on. Ah, I'm not doing that. There you go. And you can just get a quick view of the park. Sorry if I lose any of you if you get bored, but I just, unfortunately, nature is calling. Put a comment for this one page called Honestly 2. Squiff. Squiff, what are you? I'll be back in a minute, guys. If there's anything you see again that isn't right, just say, or you feel could be done differently. It's always appreciated. See you in a minute, guys.
c'est nous. Come on, Zospala. Il demande de l'Irlande de
So guys, what do you think? The views are definitely coming along now. Can't really see much of the steampunk area, but coming along, there was one bit that I saw that looked quite good actually, when we sat down here and looked across. Remember, was it Ted G. Cam? Is that right? Ted. Is it Tidge? Oh, I can never remember. Help me out here, guys. Tidge Cam. Ah, I can't remember. Why can't I remember? Tidge Cam. I'm sure that's right. I give up. Anyway, so I have a look across the lake, but that doesn't work. Tejid. There we are. Where is he? And now I'm stuck. Give up. Right, anyway, need to get this done. But yes, Eden, you are 100% right. There is far too much to do. I just kind of want to get this area done, really. Right, so I think that works. I really do. I don't think we need to do much more to that. Maybe just have 2 more coming off the middle, I think. Yeah, let's do that. This is going to be totally on the wrong axis now. Yep, that ain't going to work. Alright, thanks. Which area am I working on next? I don't know, it's random every day, Eden. Right. Let me get this lined up. Boom. Held it again. No, I tend not to build like that, Dan. If I'm honest, and try and do everything by eye. It just makes it look a little bit more realistic then. And the only reason being is things are at slightly different angles then. I actually don't think that works, does it? I think that looks better like that. I think what we will do though is we'll put some coming down into this. I reckon, just to kind of like hold them up, so you got a little bit. What's going on here? The only time I use 45-degree angles is if I'm placing something that needs to be lined up right. To be fair, it's slightly off, but I'm not going to change all the cables just for that. No worries, Eden. See you soon. Have fun on Zoo. I would load it up, but every time I try to, it crashes the stream. Thanks for watching. Noise, guys, calm it down a tad. Hey, look, Eden's playing Planet Zoo. Oh, why did I do that? Reed rod. Get away with that? No. Oh. That no worky. Yeah, I love the animals, but like I've said before, it's just too time consuming for me. I prefer this. But again, everyone to their own. That'll do. I can make the odd little mistake. So I reckon that will give it the depth that I want it to have now. Yep. So that'll do. Oh. Now from the back. Yeah, perfect. Right, okay. So, does this need something? I think this needs a little bit of pipe work there. So, how much pipe work there is? Crikey. I love the soundtrack to this game. I do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Alright, let's get some ground theming going. And the trick with the rocks, guys, is you can keep them all at the same level, but try not to, just make sure you spin them as you place them in different levels, because you can use the same rock for everything. It's just manipulating it to how you want it to look, basically. A lot of people just kind of like place like this, like that, like that, like that, and it just looks all the same. Use different rocks, obviously. Just blend it in. But again, personal preference. No one. Everyone does everything differently. I tend not to use the small rocks so much. It's just bringing in that element of realism to hold up those pipes. Brackets in what way, bud? I kind of got this going through them. I don't know what to do with these. That's a kind of tree. You can't really even tree it off. I don't know, mate. Excuse me. I kind of did the chain link to kind of do that, but it does look a bit. Once it's all bushed up and treed in, you won't see most of that from the exterior, so it's that look better. Peace count, dude. Peace count. Can't put 1,000 rocks in. I'd love to. Got to remember those numbers. Gotta remember those numbers, guys. It's where people make a big mistake. And with the way I theme things, numbers go off a cliff. But at the same time, it's theming the areas that people can see as well. So. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I haven't got a clue what trees to use for steampunk. I think the kind of pineish trees, these ones. The best style. Oh, what were they? Pine. Hello? Sorry guys, my stream keeps going on my phone. What's going on? Are you still there, guys? Hello? Are we still there, guys? Hello? Problem is, Dan, is it would be nice to have it full steampunk, but you know, as you know, with real theme parks in real life, you can only amend to the terrain you have. So, for instance, the western area I got told to do in the Red Rock, but when I did it in Red Rock, it looks so wrong compared to the rest of the park. And it's the same with this. Yes, you got the sand and so forth. I kind of want it to blend color wise, if you know what I mean. So this is kind of the look I'm kind of going for. So you have the scraggly bits from the trees. For some reason they're up way high. Because you've got this generic theme of everything through the you got the generic theme from the entrance going through the park. What's going on here? When did that happen? Typical. Right, I'll tell you what, let's do a save. We haven't done a save in a while. Wow, how long is this taking? Right, so starting to come together now. So yeah, what I'm kind of going for, Dan, is this look, a clean. It's more alpine than pirate area, which I think works well with steam. You've lost me there, dude. What looks alpine? I mean, you're going to have the oak trees and stuff, which are the generic tree to the park anyway, separating the areas. That's the why I've kind of put them along here. Trade-wise. Oh, excuse me. I just want to rough it up kind of look, really. I don't want to go full steampunk. Like that, really. And just to start to bring it all together. I know steampunk traditionally is a very barren kind of area. Just go with my take on it, really. I don't know what else to really. Guys, does this stream keep cutting out, or is it just my Wi-Fi? Seems to be cutting out my end. Tell you what we'll do, we'll build this area out on a build. It will kind of start to make sense how I'm going to do this. No cutting out, thanks Dan. This must be my signal on my phone then. Yeah, I should have done this the way. Excuse me. good with, guys. And do we go with the tile? Oh yeah, that works. See what I mean by the improv, guys? There is literally no thinking behind this. Just see what works and what goes. Make it happen. Another little trick, guys, as well, to stop this flickering, just lower it down a pixel or two, and then that sorts that out, if you didn't know already. Why are they never the same width? Ah, there we go. And you could say I'm cheating here, but what the hell. That's pretty cool. What do we have on the bottom here then? Well, tell you what, let's have a quick ride. See how it feels, guys. There you go, it's already brought so much more detail to that area, which is good. Simple things. I think that works quite well. Snowy. I love the way those supports look. I wanted to select this piece. Yeah. And then we'll just polish it off with some beams, I reckon. Sort that out. Again, guys, it just takes time. It really, really does. And if you don't have patience for this, it's, in my honest opinion, it's not the game for you. If you know what I mean by that. As you can tell, we're still, however many build episodes we're in now, 4 or 5, doing the same thing. But it's coming together now. Starting to, anyway. Might leave that bit. Again, rocks, all sorts will be in here, guys. It's just kind of making it look something without them at the minute, and then it's just everything else that you put in kind of adds to it. Haven't a clue, Dan, to be honest with you, bud. Thunderland Volume 2. There you go, that dude, that's original. I was thinking it's along the lines of Worlds Apart or something like that. I don't know. I genuinely, it's something I haven't thought about, to be perfectly honest with you. That's why I don't. If you had a look at the whole, maybe Rise Adventure World. How about Rise World? Rise World, Rise World. That's something I literally leave to the last minute, guys. It's my first major build, Thunderland. It's how can I put it? Was called No Name Park for 6-7 months throughout the whole build process. Sorry. And yeah, left it at that really. How can I make this a little bit more? And then it wasn't really literally until the day I finished it. I sat there and thought, what should I call this? Literally. And then lo and behold, Thunderlane came along. And it worked. Worked pretty well, might gather. Again, something I leave to the last second, mate. Signs and stuff. What I do is you'll see at the entrance of this. It's what a 2-6. I've done the entrance theme, should we say, like these. So there'll be a sign up here, and there'll probably be a sign here of sorts, or I'll put one in here. But it depends how many pieces I want to use. I don't really want to use, shall we call it Rise World? There was a park I did call Rise World, I think. I think. What did I just call it? An unfinished park. It was called Rise World. Oh no, I didn't even upload it. It was the one I showed you guys the other week. It had a ton of coasters in it, etc. Snowy said about barriers. I don't know, because no one's going to be really walking around here, mate. So oh, excuse me, sorry guys, flagging a bit now. It's just these little details, guys, that make all the difference. We'll come back to lighting. So it needs more detail down there really. But you kind of get a gist of what I'm on about doing. That works really well. So if we do a similar kind of thing throughout all the dips where it goes into the ground, at least then you've got a theme to the actual coaster. And then rocket tree it, and it will just give that, scare people like an alligator. Do alligators work in steampunk, mate? That works really well. I like that. Just simple. You see how now that this area is starting to spread out a bit from up above anyway, and then also down here, as the guys walk down, you get to see the coaster whoosh through instead of just going across a piece of grass. So right, where are we? So we could do that here as well. We'll get this bit done, guys, and then I'm going to switch off for the night, but we're way off yet, so bear with me. Oh, come on. Just had an idea, the exit that you built at the beginning, build a steam punch-ish exit thing. Do you know what I mean? Where? Here, dude. I'm lost. Sorry, Snowy, I'm totally lost where you're at, buddy. Sorry. Very end of the path where you built the railings. Yeah, no, I've still got to finish that bit off, but there's pipes lined up to go across and bits and bobs. I've still got to theme that area. And about here, mate. And about here. Still got to do all this yet, but I've got to bring all this in and so forth. So yeah, there will be something. Do we reckon this floor works? Because it kind of makes it look scrappy, doesn't it? Hey, Kick, how are you? Yeah, we'll get something done through there, dude, eventually. Angle floor that curves to the right. Yeah, possibly, mate. Yeah, I'm good, Kick, mate. Busy as always. Cool, man. Nice one. Sorry guys, my phone stream keeps cutting out. Literally keeps cutting out. I hope you can still hear me. Budget gamer and all. What's going on at work? That'd be because they separated it. Coming along, it's coming along. Just 7 viewers, guys. Welcome all. Comment away. Like the videos, hit the like button. Much appreciated. I don't know where to post to be honest with you, Snowy. I post most of the time to my Facebook site. I've come off Twitter and all that kind of stuff now, so I'm not fussed about viewers, mate. It's nice to just have you guys, to be honest with you. Regular people that like my work. At the end of the day, if the channel self-matures itself, it's mission accomplished, but there is no mission, if you know what I mean. It's not my intention. I've said many a times, if we can get kids more into stuff like this, then gun games and stuff like that, there'll be a hell of a lot less violence on the streets. You know, there's no, it's just to showcase my work and help people out every now and then, really. Maybe people would put their brains to usage, and I don't mean that in any offensive way. I just mean the fact that it's easy to pick up a controller, walk around the street, stab someone in the head and just crack on with that in life. And the problem is, today's world, in the UK specifically, it's very, very much like that. And scary to walk around the streets sometimes, especially with what goes on in Milton Keynes. But that's not my intention, really. I'm not here to try and make millions or anything like that. Like I've said before, if the channel matures enough and it becomes something like that, great. But it's not my intention, mate, to yeah. At the end of the day, the way I look at it, if I get one kid into the game or something like that, the way I look at it, mission accomplished. Simple. You know, and if, you know, yeah. Stop all the violence, there's no need for it. It really isn't. I'm actually on a roll here. What's the time? That's actually all right. I like that. Catch you later, Rod. Have a good evening, mate. Thanks for joining. It is appreciated. What, over the top where the track goes underneath the... Yeah, but it'll just be bitty sections then, dude. just piece count, dude. I'm just trying to hold back on certain bits. Because the problem is with this coaster, you don't see anything above you. Maybe what Snowy said earlier, like a fence stop people going through. How about that? Oh. Yeah, I'm the same, bud. Bye. I'll catch you later, dude. Probably end the stream there, to be honest with you. I'll leave that fence out. So. But thank you for joining, Dan. It's appreciated. And whoever else is watching, thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Let's just see what the piece count's up to quick. No, I appreciate it, Dan. It is really, really appreciated, mate. Let's just see where we are piece count wise. 41.8. 41.8. Okay. That's starting to come together now. Right. Okay. Well, catch you later, Snowy. We'll be hopefully completing that area next episode. I think subject to where we get with it, we'll end up doing the front here, and then we'll start making our way round to bringing it all into one. And then literally, I think at the weekend I'll do a load of work off screen, probably 12-hour days, and get this area filled up, ready, and then we'll be able to bring it all together and then get it uploaded to Channel 5 and see how many months it takes to get this reviewed. Anyway, guys, happy coastering all. Much appreciated your time. Thank you again, and have a lovely evening. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.